What's good, y'all? Welcome to episode 4 of the No Warning Shot podcast. Your boy B Miller in the building, CO in the building, Bull in the building.
Yeah.
We finally made it back to the compound, y'all. How y'all feeling, man?
Feeling great, man. You know what I mean? It's feeling
Happy
good.
to be back. Let's do this.
Happy to be back.
Let's do this.
For sure.
Oh.
We still, it's still a stay-at-home order out there, but we still being socially responsible. We is 6 feet apart.
Somewhat,
you feel me?
We in phase 2, though. Phase 2 of our shit, man.
Yeah.
They're
Is
in
phase 2 already?
Yeah, it's phase 2. Today started phase 2.
I support phase 2.
For sure.
Yeah.
Now we had to get back to the compound, man, because that Zoom shit be fucking us sometimes. So
Yeah. That was getting my vocals
before
on.
we even get started, Cinco de Mayo tomorrow.
Believe that.
Hey, I love all my Hispanic brothers and
shout
sisters.
out
Get
to my
y'all
brown brothers and
asses
sisters.
back in the house. You don't keep doing this.
No one's side showing.
I heard they was showing out.
Bro,
Oh,
showing
yeah.
out all weekend.
All week.
Bro, you don't keep doing
Santana Row, East Side, everywhere you went.
that. Bro, I put up on King and Story. Couldn't move.
Couldn't get there.
It couldn't move.
It's like the 90s again.
No police, nothing.
Yeah.
Just
Shy show.
everybody out there just hanging out.
Shit. Whipping their whips.
That's crazy. Wasn't no police out there. They wasn't tripping.
Bro, and if they was out there, they weren't trying to catch the corona. Oh, well, maybe a corona, but they wasn't
But
trying to
not
catch the
the
virus. Yeah. Real shit.
And that's crazy.
Hey, but happy Cinco de Mayo. I'm glad y'all enjoying yourselves, though. I just don't,
Sure.
be responsible and, get your ass in the house.
Yeah, for sure. And if you are out, keep it 6 feet apart.
Keep a mask on.
Social distance, all that good shit.
Yeah.
That's right. Keep masked up.
For sure. What y'all been into, man? I seen you last week.
Shit, man. I've been doing nothing, really. Just holding it down here. As we're getting into this next part of this phase, just got me thinking about what's next. You know what I mean? Like, what's really next? What's going to come out of this next? What kind of laws are going to be out of this? What's going to be taken away from this the most? You know, that's what I've been thinking
What's life
about.
going to be like after this?
Yeah, you know what I mean? What kind of customs are we going to be used to? Mask everywhere we go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was watching this movie the other day, that fucking The Maze Runner, right? And they already were all masked up on the streets, and I didn't even notice it. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, shit, they already had this shit cycling. It's like, so I'm just like looking at him like, damn, dude, like, if we're all masked up, man, I'm sorry, man. I ain't going to no more functions out there where everybody masked up. I ain't doing that. You know what I mean? It's violence waiting to happen.
My boy sent me a picture today. Well, he just sent a picture. It was on Facebook. He got a Louis Vuitton mask.
Yeah.
That shit is so lit.
Yeah.
Hey, I was like,
yeah.
Oh, we might want to keep this around for a little while.
They start matching
designer
them.
masks.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, man, that's crazy. What about you, bro? What you been up to?
Staying at home, man.
Yeah.
I kind of been out a little bit. I work every day still. But it's one of those things to where I'm like, I'm ready for them to open it back up, but I'm really not.
Yeah.
And I'm not worried about myself, my kid and my dad, like that type of shit, because I can't even go see them because I'm scared that I'm going to be a carrier. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's kind of like, bro, let's get the test going and really see what's going on so we can actually move around and see our families without transmitting bullshit.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, I've been on the same shit, man. I just been in the house. Like we all feeling a little anxious. Everybody ready to get out the house. You feel me? But I still feel like it ain't the right time to really be out there like that. You feel me?
True.
So like, if you can keep your circle small and keep the 6 distance in place, we're gonna get to a better place sooner or later. But the quicker we rush this shit, it's gonna fall right back to where it was. You feel me?
Right.
See, they already changed the projections of the death count back up to over 100,000 and shit. You feel me?
Did they?
Yeah.
Bro, I seen the other day it was like 65,000. I was like, that's wild.
That's what I thought
And
too.
then you got like other people like, it's not as bad as they're saying it is. 65,000 people.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as you thought it was.
How much
Right,
worse could it
and
get?
within a couple months, that's pretty bad, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're only doing it like what? Since it started 2.5 months ago when it really came on the radar,
Yeah.
right? So in that amount of time, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people, man.
Well, think about this. Think about how many people you really know in life.
Right.
All of them dead. Because you don't know 65,000 people.
For sure.
Yeah, so the people that you do know, all dead.
Right.
Now does it affect you?
Right.
Of course.
Of course. Now
Yeah.
it hits home, right?
Right.
So ever since we talked last week, I was like, I don't know anybody. So I did. One person got scared with the virus, thought she had it, but she didn't. She ended up having blood clots and whatnot. But you know what I mean? But she was
That's not better.
Yeah, that's not better.
right. But I'm saying she was like, yo, I was taking this corona shit. I was not taking it serious. And she's like, please just give me another day on this earth. You know what I mean? Like she was in a bad shape. You know what I mean? In many bad ways. But
that's fact. Don't nothing bring you closer to God.
it died, right?
Right.
Exactly.
When you see that light.
Right.
The police lights or the bright light.
It don't matter.
Either one, right?
Oh, it's your time.
But you all jump back thinking about
Lord,
shit.
please.
Right.
Nah, that's crazy. But good to see y'all, man. Good to be back in the compound.
Back in the compound.
Hope we can do this
Good
again
shit.
next
Good
week.
to be back for real.
Keeping it.
All right, so this week we want to appreciate everyone who's been hitting us in the comments, asking questions, being interactive with us. We appreciate that. That helps us make this better and makes it more entertaining for y'all. So recently in the comments, a lot of people have been wanting to hear more about our personal stories. You know what I'm saying? So I thought today we just come in here and just kick the shit, get introspective,
right?
Do some soul searching, but not on no deep shit though. I ain't Dr. Phil, so I don't want to hear your life story, bro.
Right.
Okay. Let's keep it lit, but let's keep it lit.
Let's keep this. Keep
so y'all good with that?
I'm with that.
Down. So to either one of y'all, man. So what made y'all first get out in the streets? What was it that enticed you or pushed you out there?
I got this. That was easy. This shit. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Let's get into it. Right. Let's get into it. Right. First thing got me jumped, man, was just not being a part of a community, moving a lot, parents moving a lot. You know what I mean? The system being impacted by the system right away. One parent being in jail, one parent being free. Parent get out, the next parent goes to jail. You know what I mean? That revolving door always left me, with one parent not at home. So
what was it? I know you was young back then, but what was it that caused y'all to have to move around so much?
What was that? It was the epidemic, man. The crack epidemic. Obviously, it was the 80s, man. Yeah. My parents were good people all the way till they're 25, you know what I mean? Till they're older. You know what I mean? Never got in no trouble. Yeah. And once that shit hit, it fucked up their whole lives. Lost our house, lost everything. You know what I mean? Just started from the bottom, and then just never recovered until 2000, maybe. You know what I mean? Wow. So we're talking about 15, 18 years of that shit. So, I was always in that jail, so I didn't really suffer through it as much as my sister did. You know what I mean? But that was just enough for them not being home. That was an easy outlet for me to be like, all right, well, I'm gonna go find where I feel comfortable. You know what I mean?
The streets is always there to welcome you.
Right. And trust me, there's always another corner. You know what I mean? So I wasn't getting it. Yeah, I wasn't getting on this corner. You know what I mean? I finally vibed with a certain group of individuals, and that was my dogs. You know what I mean? I didn't care where my parents moved. I'd steal a car, drive over there. You know what I mean? Back. Yeah, I'm right back there, right back on the block. You know what I mean? So once I found my group of individuals, it was over. I was like, this is the people I can associate with, identify myself with, and there was nothing telling me after that. No. After that, it was jumping. All right.
Hit the ground running.
Yes. Couldn't stop.
What about you, man?
Shout out to me.
I grew up in the church.
Church life?
I grew up in church. I don't know these niggas. Nah. Honestly, you know what? Like, so my dad and mom split like at a young age. You know, dad was on some wild shit, so domestic violence in the house and all that kind of stuff. So, mom split with dad. Boom, mom's with stepdad. Everything happened that way, and then it turned into a situation to where mom had to choose between me and pops. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So basically, that's her dude. So she chose pops. So boom, my brother took me in. So boom. 13 years old, I'm out there.
Shout
out to Moon. And then 14, people thought I was playing. I was with that work. But on some serious shit though, like, being out there like 13, 14, 15 years old, bro, it's hard. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So you learn to get your, you know what I mean? Like from the beginning, like you out there, you learn from what's going on. So I had to do that. So, from there, in the streets, bro. Yeah, right. And there's so many different stories I could tell you. As a matter of fact, both of y'all been involved with some of my stories. You know what I mean?
But yeah,
it's one of the things to where I wouldn't be who I am right now if we hadn't went through that kind of shit. You know what I mean? So here we are. Let's talk about it. So.
Yeah, I definitely don't regret anything from my past. Right. That shit made me who I am today and shit. So
right.
It ain't no point in looking back and regretting, wishing you could have, should have, did it, whatever. You feel me? Like whatever happened for a reason. But the main important thing is to learn from that and grow from that. You feel me? Right. We've all definitely grown and learned from our past for sure. Because 15, 20 years ago, we was all wild and.
Yeah, what made you get to jumping, man?
I'm about to say, let's go, man. What's going on with you?
Dude, man. You know what I'm
bro. I'm Dr. Phil today.
Sorry. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, good brother Brandon.
Well, now I actually grew up in the church.
Okay.
Y'all know.
Oh no.
Nah.
That's what we doing. You think I'm a sinner?
Nah, hey, we all sinners before Allah, man.
Right.
That's right.
Allah, God, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, wrong church, nigga. Wrong church.
We all
Same
sinners,
pew,
right?
different
You feel me?
church, man. Same pew, different church.
But no, I grew up in the church. My dad's a pastor. You feel me? You know. But unfortunately, you know, we all deal with some kind of trauma in our household. You feel me? So I had my own trauma, my own issues I was dealing with.
It's society.
In society, you feel me? So, unfortunately,
fucking Kane over here.
unfortunately, the easiest outlet for us, especially when we're young, we're looking for attention or camaraderie or some type of love or family unit. You find it in the streets. You feel me? So rather than being at home and dealing with that shit, you know, I found myself in the streets.
Right.
One thing led to another. You already know.
Every dosage.
I'm about to say, because you was out here lit.
Yeah,
You
you
was out here
already
lit,
know.
nigga. You was out here
And
lit.
I'm the type of motherfucker like once I go headed,
Right.
once I get into something,
Right.
I'm full fledged with it. You feel me? So
100%.
They ain't stopping me.
yeah,
I'm
so
fully committed.
So at a young age, I was hard headed and wild, and I wanted to be the hardest nigga on the block. You feel me?
Absolutely.
Quick to get into everything, but I think a lot of that stemmed from just because I had so much anger inside of myself. You feel me?
Yeah.
I never had no other. I didn't know no other outlet, but violence to get rid of you. You
What
feel
the
me?
fuck were you so angry about, man?
Wait. Oh, we're gonna start cracking jokes now.
What the fuck
Go
were
ahead,
you so
back
angry?
to
Because I'm so angry, man.
It's a cycle, bro. Like, nah, real shit. Like it's a cycle. Like when you grow up with trauma in your household, when you grow up around trauma,
It's fucked up.
when you grow up not trauma, when you grow up around with violence in
Mhm.
your household, you feel me? Or you grew up around violence,
Right.
that cycle continues. You feel me?
Right.
So you naturally think that that's the best way to handle your situation. You feel me?
Very true.
So
My
that's
daddy
what
whooped me, I'm going to whoop you.
exactly, you feel me?
I got you.
That's why I try my
Hey,
best not to whoop
and
my
that's
son
such
today.
a
You feel
fucked up way
True
to
that.
look at that's
Sometimes
such a
it
fucked up
counts.
way to look at shit, because, bro, like, if you've ever had a situation where you see your parents going through domestic violence, your dad is like your role model,
me. For sure.
to where you feel like, also, that's what dad had to do to make sure you keep mom in check. All right, so this is what I'm going to have to do if this situation does. It's so
Well,
that's not okay.
I think it's more the point you're not learning how to control your anger.
Right.
You're not learning how to, because Pops let off, so he never seen
Right.
how he dealt with it. How he
Right.
was like, hey, Dad wasn't even tripping. He just, you know what I mean? He said, all right, cool, I'll talk to you later, walked out the door. Now,
Yeah.
Dad came back and was like, shut your mouth. You know what I mean? And that's how we learned how to talk.
Right.
Now we're learning how to talk, well, shut your fucking mouth now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
So you're looking at your brother and sister like,
And you're
hey,
only-
Pop said shut the
Yeah.
fuck
yeah,
up.
you're only
Yeah.
12 years old, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man.
Already. And she's
And
like,
if we
man,
want
that
to take it
shit's
even
not okay.
if we want to take it even deeper,
Right?
that affects how we deal with our women today.
Right
you
now.
feel me? Right
Absolutely.
now.
Right.
Like I have to check myself when I feel myself getting there. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to be that person. You feel me? And then they say,
Right.
and I love my pops, I love my mom. They tried the best that they could to provide for me and my brother. They did. You know what I'm saying? We didn't really want or have for nothing. But like I said, when you're young and you want to be out there on your own,
Yeah.
you know, the streets is the easiest place to get to. So
Well, just expounding on that, bro, like right now, especially we got this epidemic going on. It's a lot of domestic violence going on right now.
for
You
sure.
know why? Because now you in the house. You got to be in the house with your girl
Yeah,
or
yeah.
your dude or whatever's going on.
You can't
So,
hide from your problems.
Can't hide from the problems.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can't. I don't want to talk to you no more. I'm leaving.
Right.
Nah, you home.
You
What
know.
about, what about people with the side pieces though?
Right.
Man, they got no excuse. What you going to do now? You already went to the
Hey,
store.
Hey, I'm moving the side piece in. So, quick question for both of y'all.
What's good? What you got?
All right. So we all went and sat down for a little while.
Mhm.
What was the most annoying thing that you guys have been through?
I would have to say I'd start with the first is the people
How
that.
about your bunkie?
Yeah, I was gonna say start with the people that feel like they don't belong to be here.
Right.
Those people get on my nerves. man.
Everybody innocent.
Yeah, like you know, they're just like the uppity wealth people that happen to do something and they get locked up real quick. And next, you know, I shouldn't be here. This is bullshit. Well, my lawyer, your lawyer ain't doing shit. You locked down. You know what I mean? You got to keep reminding them, nigga, like this ain't Disneyland. Dog. You ain't trying to make your life better here. This is for real.
Yeah, shit, real
Yeah.
life.
Hey, can I get a three-way?
That was another one. Right?
Nigga, no.
You got a hookup for me? Nigga, no.
No. Oh, that's your girl? She got partners?
No.
Always on the fucking Love Connection, Chuck Woolery and shit.
What about you,
Nah,
Brandon? What you thought?
Probably the most annoying thing for me, bro, was niggas that then left and came back. Nigga.
Oh, and
Bring
you
your
still
old
there?
line, bro.
You still
I'm
there?
still on the same thing, bro.
Yeah.
You done catch this on third time back.
Hey, I had people stabbing
Nigga,
me getting out from me.
Nigga, keep framing me.
Yeah, that was the worst, nigga.
Hey, bro, like, nah, you don't trust your freedom enough, bro. Like, hey, let's switch.
Yeah, right.
You like being up in here, bro.
Right.
I still got 9 more years to walk off.
Right.
How about can I borrow a soup?
Soups, man. Yeah, 1 for 2. 1 for 2.
Borrow some food, man? Like, I thought you said. Wait, have y'all seen Trading Places?
Yeah.
I told you. The hose is outside in the limo. And the nigga was like, yeah. Yeah, nah, I mean, you know how you hear so many different war stories, bro, too. It's like, on some real shit, I missed the family, and that was like annoyed me a lot, too, because I couldn't get a lot of visits, because obviously we live hella far, and they can't just come every weekend, that kind of shit. So, bruh, I don't know. I don't miss it, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
What was one of the funniest things you seen while you was there?
Grown men, dog. Grown men doing
Wait. That's where we're going? Oh, that's wild. All right, Chris, go ahead. Take off, CO.
I was in some of the funniest shit.
Me too. Listen, we just started incriminating ourselves today.
Oh shit, fighting in the showers, man. Fighting in the showers, butt naked. That was the funniest shit.
Bruh.
Looking back on that, like, what were you thinking, bro?
Hey, in your orange slides.
What? It's sliding all over the place. Like, what was you really thinking? Like, that was really Pit the Pop. That was, I roll that shit still to this day. And I did that shit a long time ago.
One of the funniest things I ever seen, bro, you know, this was when I was like new to the shit.
Yeah.
We're in basketball court, playing basketball. This nigga, he playing basketball. Everything's good. And then some nigga came out and was like, man, I need to talk to you. And I'm like, during the game? And he like,
Coach,
nah, motherfucker, get off the court. And then he was like, oh, nigga, so you don't want to talk to me? Well, tell all these niggas how you been fucking me.
His whole voice changed.
I was like, oh, like, bruh. Hey, the whole game stopped now. Everybody circling around like, yo.
Yo, he got to go.
Somebody got to talk about this. No. Ain't nobody got to go.
Right.
Talk about this.
Yeah, somebody
Who car is he in? You're like, that's crazy.
That nigga will be gone tonight.
Bruh, real shit.
Right.
Nigga. You can hear a pin drop. Everybody was like, the Mexicans even stopped playing handball. Like, yo.
What did he say, Holmes?
What did he say, Holmes? Yeah, real shit. Bro, I see some wild shit.
Shit.
What you see?
I think probably
you see some wild shit too.
Nah, probably the funniest shit I ever seen was, bruh, this nigga that should have been playing in the NFL, nigga. This nigga looked like, what's the boy name? James Harrison that played for the.
Oh yeah, James,
for
swole ass cat.
Swole ass nigga.
Did all them fucking up in
This nigga swole as shit, bro. Used to walk around the yard, nigga. No. Hey, why he gets slept by one punch by a nigga my size?
Right. That's always the dopest. That's always the dopest.
Right.
So now every time he walk around hard again, you're like, nah, slow down.
Slept you.
And after that, he's walking around with his head down.
Yeah, I'm just doing my time, man. I'm just doing my time.
I don't bag no more.
I'm just trying to go home,
I gave my life to the Lord.
Right.
I found Jesus.
I'm done it.
And real, you catch that sweet spot, and anybody go night night.
Right. Get that enough that movement, you out. Shit.
Yeah, prison, jail, wherever you at, it definitely ain't the best situation, but it's always something.
It's a learning situation, regardless.
Definitely.
You get to grow up situation for sure.
Oh, grow up.
I literally grew up in that motherfucker.
It's time to grow up.
10 and a half years, bro. 27 to 17 to 27. So.
Right.
Nigga slide Snickers under the door. You like, yo, I got Snickers. Sally like, don't take that Snickers.
Take that Snicker, bro.
Slide that.
You know him?
Or me and you both in.
Right. You can't get you in big trouble. Yeah, well, one thing I know, what about you, is but being separated from the outside. Sucks. You know what I mean? It's the worst, right? Like you get your little letters, you get your little commissaries, you get your little something that reminds you of the outside. You get your little pictures. You know what I mean?
Wait, not to interrupt you, but nigga, have you ever smelled the letter like?
Oh, dicks, bro. What do you smell it? I'm like, you better put some extra.
Rub your pussy on the
Yeah, put some extra on that for me.
Hey, with the lipstick on it, like, that's all.
Yeah.
Good night, baby.
Yeah, hey, there's some little things though.
The little
You know what I'm
things.
saying? Not free, like, man, you put so much shit on. God damn it.
Y'all Sally get a letter, bro. You having the whole cell.
Yeah.
Niggas be out there mad to the motherfucker.
Niggas, that Gene the tape.
Oh, yeah,
I know the smells. Yeah, nah, real shit. You're right though.
Oh, shit.
yeah, you know those smells. But yeah,
what
you
you saying
talking about smells though, man.
Oh,
Ways to get rid of smells in jail, bro. Fucking the stinkiest shit in that motherfucker, dog. The best way I used to do it, I put oranges in my sock, nigga. Walk around like an air freshener.
Oh, I thought you meant hitting it.
Hell no, I'm making my own.
Stink.
I'm making put the peels.
Wash your-
They put the peels in there, dog. You hit that shit hard enough, that shit.
That's a new one to me.
Yeah,
I
that shit
never.
poof.
Hey, we just light a wick.
Yeah.
Keep that shit.
Yeah.
Get some Muslim
Nigga,
oil,
I'm
bro.
over
That shit.
Yeah.
Not the Muslim oil.
I had that,
No.
I had that
Hey, my brother.
tropical fresh shit, nigga.
Yeah, that's real shit.
Oh, Hawaiian punch over
Yeah,
here.
that's Hawaiian juice, nigga.
My bad.
Or a nigga had a baby powder, just without spraying the baby powder out, just
poof. Instantly.
That's other funny.
Time's locked.
Oh man, what y'all missed the? I think it was kind of what you was getting to though. What y'all missed the most? What was the hardest part?
Dude, just looking at the street signs, really. Like when I got back and I just seen San Jose that way, I was like, oh shit, San Jose, we back, baby. You know what I mean? I was gone. They sent me to Arizona, so just anything resembling.
Arizona, bro?
Yep,
They
anything.
sent me to Pennsylvania, nigga.
Yeah. I'm like, anything resembles this shit, I was like happy with. You know what I
Did
mean?
you go in the summertime?
I was there for 2.5 years. I was there for
yeah,
fucking shit.
Nigga.
Hot as bitch.
Yeah, no, actually, you know what? So Arizona, there's hella places out there. I lived in Camp Verde.
Nigga,
That
the
was
sun
hot.
is still over wherever it is there.
Nah, but it snows. And I took the snow for the first time in Arizona. Never would have thought. You know what I'm saying? I've been in California my whole life.
Yeah.
Always sitting on the mountains. Pops always told me we're going. Never went. You know what I mean? And I was in Arizona, touched it for the first time. Snowed. I was like, damn. Had to be in jail for this experience right here. Hey, man, I made my day, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro,
That's
I
one
had
of the things.
never seen snow until Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Bruh.
It's cake on a cake, huh?
But they sent me there like in August, right? Boom, I get there. It's like 80 something. But it's so humid, you
Right.
can't breathe.
Right.
Bruh, nighttime came. I started seeing fireflies. And I thought that shit was fake.
Yeah.
These little
Thought that shit was
motherfucking
fairy tales?
flies.
Yeah.
Bruh, I thought it was a fairy tale type of shit.
You trying to catch him?
Fuck no. Firefly,
Hey,
nigga.
yeah.
They're hot, nigga. I don't want to catch them. But I didn't know, you know what I mean? Hey, but summertime came, bruh. Oh, no, sorry. Wintertime came. Bruh, we had a blizzard. I was like, I don't go home. It was like golf ball shit coming
Yeah.
down, fucking you up, bro. Like busting windows, dents in cars, and all the shit,
Yeah.
bro. Like and you
Ice
know what?
hails.
But you know, the only thing that was hella dope, bro. If you're in Pennsylvania, everything's hella green, dog. It's hella beautiful when it's beautiful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right, beautiful
Yeah.
countryside.
Yeah.
Same thing with Arizona.
Yeah.
But fucking yeah, just being just everything about here. You know, you're familiar. Everything you're familiar with. You know what I mean? It comes so simple here for you.
No,
You know
nigga,
what I
the
mean?
beach is down the street.
Exactly.
bro.
That's it.
The beach is down the street. Yeah, real shit.
Beach, lake, creeks,
Anything.
whatever, man. You got everything out here. So I mean, I just really true story. I was never supposed to come back to California. I was supposed to stay out in fucking Arizona forever. I was
Brought you back.
They killed a kid from our county. So
Oh,
the
you was
counselors-
what's the name?
yeah, so they killed a kid
Oh, I
from
was
our
like Good
county.
News.
Yeah, so they fucking pulled us back. You know what I mean?
Everybody back.
Yeah, they pulled us back. So I was like, well,
What year was that?
that was in 1999.
See, I came home in 1999 from Pennsylvania.
Yeah, shit, damn,
Okay.
98, 99, right there on that flicks. But yeah. So I was never gonna come back. I was gonna be out there living my life, going to a fucking what do you call that? Halfway house. You know what I'm saying? Going to the halfway house and just never come back to this life. Because it was very temptatious. You know, they already knew it was lying for me here. But once he said, hey, you want to go back home? Absolutely, nigga. Absolutely. I didn't even think about it twice. Came back, judge was like, we're going to send you back to the pen. I said, oh, shit. Hey, that was a bad idea.
They bust you in or they flew you in?
They flew me in, dog.
Yeah, me too, same
They
shit.
took me in the back of the airport.
Bruh.
Nigga, no, shit.
Walking around the
private
airport looking crazy. Bruh, like, dude, it's like, bruh. Hey, other people looking at you like,
Right.
you
This
on
nigga
the flight with us?
Yeah.
Oh, Hannibal Lecter
Right,
looking ass.
Yep. But hey, man, shit, that was my first time on a plane too.
Bro, I didn't fucking know
That's
that
crazy.
you went to Arizona.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
dope.
Yeah,
Oh, that's not dope. That's not dope, but I mean, I didn't know you went too.
yeah,
Okay.
that was back in my when I was running amok.
And we're fucking up.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, hey, man, I needed it though. So at the end of the day, it was necessary.
That's the only reason why I graduated.
I didn't graduate.
Like, I got my scholarship and all this shit there. Like, that's the only reason why I did that. Because if I would have stayed on the streets, I wouldn't have did that.
Right.
Real shit.
Exactly. Shots out. Even though they fucked everybody
Nah,
up.
no
over there.
shots out.
Even though they fucked everybody up. They fucked everybody up. But hey, some niggas
Hands-on
need it like
program.
myself. Nigga. Hands off program.
Right.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
What was,
but being home was, I can remember that day more than anything. That
First
freedom.
day home?
Yep. The first day home, dog.
Bruh,
Was like shit.
First day
I
home,
tell
my
you.
brother picked me up. He had I don't know if you guys know, but an International Scout, a truck, with no top on it.
Oh yeah.
He picked me up from the airport, and I was like, bro, I'm going back to jail, bro. Hella beating it. Dumb. So drinking Coronas and shit. I'm like, bro, I just want to go home.
I'm done with this
I want to
shit.
sleep in my own bed.
Right.
What the hell's going on, bro? I just want to go home.
Man, I got released. I had to go stay with my grandma because probation. Cause my parents didn't have no spot, right?
Mm-hmm.
They lived in hotels and shit. So I had to go to my grandma's. My grandma's a Hawaiian lady, right?
Okay.
Don't play like, hey, we're Hawaiian. We're better than this. You know what I mean? She puts herself up there, right? And so I come there, right? She's like, oh, you back? Like, she look at it. I'm like, damn, what's
She's
up?
like, hey, hide my purse.
Right, no. So like, my boys come over. She's like, shit.
You ain't changed.
See my boys come over, right? And God forbid we playing on that pool table right there. You know what I mean? Getting out, yeah. Shouts out to grandmas.
R.I.P.
But yeah, R.I.P.
My first day back, that shit was hella. That shit didn't seem real, bro. You feel me? Like,
Right, it's real.
y'all know I did 10.5 years straight, bro. So
Yeah.
like I said, I grew up in the pen.
Yeah.
So that first day, I paroled from High Desert. Way up in Susan.
Yep,
Super racist.
Super.
Super.
Shut up, boy. Shots fired at the home.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers don't play fair, bro.
Right.
Hey, the white boys up there, yeah, they got big things straight
Yeah,
from the
right.
guards. Nigga,
Yeah.
like,
Make sure
Oh,
they
Rambo
handle.
shit.
nigga,
Right.
like, nigga, where you get that from?
Right.
Wait, hold on, nigga, you made that?
Nah, nigga. C.O. Johnson brought that shit.
Right.
For sure.
And my
Hey,
mom,
with the matches and the compass.
the perfect grip and everything.
Right.
That hella funny.
And but my parents, my mom and dad picked me up, bro. And that whole car ride, bro, I was just looking out the window like a puppy and shit,
Yeah.
bro. Like
Ears flapping out the window.
Hey, just bobblehead.
everything.
Tell you, man, I never forget that feeling. It's surreal. If you never went through it, don't go through it. You don't need it.
Yeah.
But
You don't need it. Let us live through y'all.
Yeah,
Listen,
absolutely.
whatever we're talking about, let us have gone through that so you don't got to do that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Exactly. But I know after we all first got out, we all kind of jumped back in the street for a little bit. You feel me? We ain't no saints.
Yeah.
Ain't none of us perfect,
I'm
nigga.
still in the streets.
Nah.
But
I'm
still in the streets.
But before we wrap up, what was a turning point in y'all life that made
Real
y'all be
shit. Real shit. My grandfather died, right? I was locked up. I'm in Arizona. Real shit. I'm in Arizona and my grandpa died, nigga, and I had no feelings, no care. You know what I'm saying? I felt like a fucking straight, like, what's wrong with me? You know what I mean? I didn't cry. I didn't do any of that shit. So I was like, what's wrong with me? You know what I mean? I thought something was mentally wrong with myself. You know what I mean? And then, maybe 2 months later, I get into it with a staff member, and I just want to kill this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to kill him. That's all I want to do. And I swear to God, dude, all the staff's on me. You know what I mean? They're on me, got me on the ground, telling me I'm gonna fucking go to prison for the rest of my life. You know, all the fucking shit, right? Yeah, all the shit, right? I don't care. I just want to kill this motherfucker, right? And I was like, all right, I'm cool, man. I'm just telling him I'm cool. I'll get up. I'll be cool, right? And as soon as I got up, I wanted to just take one hit on this dude. I just wanted him. I was like, this dude's name, Mr. McCall. I'll never forget his ass. Dog. He used to sit in the chair and rock and roll like this. Dog. He used to get on my nerves.
And shit.
Yeah, I couldn't believe he was a CEO. Like, I couldn't believe he was even in this position.
He used to sit in a chair and say rock and roll.
Dude, because he used to sit. No, he never said it, but he used to do it though.
Like, rock and roll.
No, he didn't do it, but that's what I got from him, like rock and roll. But he just sit there like this, he just go like that. But anyway, there's nothing to get about his character. But just whatever that day, he pissed me off, man, and I just wanted to kill him. And I remember telling him I want to get up. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna be cool, and I just want to swing on him. So I got up, and then I went to swing at dude. And my whole body went limp. Bam! I dropped. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's why I said too. What the fuck?
Got the Holy Ghost thing?
Yeah, I got the Holy Ghost, nigga. Swear to God. So I'm like, what the
you
fuck?
not gonna do is blame this on Jesus.
I'm not blaming Jesus, nigga. I don't call it Jesus. I'm not calling it Jesus, nigga. But I guarantee you, it was out of body experience. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it was, I was sober as fuck, no drugs, no nothing. You know, for years already at the time. So I was in a good state of mind. It's just I think the tragedy from my grandfather which we were hella close, and me not having no thing, and whatever it was, I think that was just a collision. You know what I'm saying? And whatever happened when I jumped up that second, there was a revelation, and I'm not gonna call it Jesus. I would like to say my grandfather looked out for me, and he said to me he said, look, dude, he's is this what you want from your life? You know what I mean?
Sure.
And I saw myself reverted, you know what I'm saying? Like you're looking at yourself, and I see all these guards in my face, you know what I mean, yelling at me and shit, and I'm like I can't see nothing at the time, so I'm just like, and I remember answering my fucking grandfather, answering the voice. I'd say he's my grandfather, but I don't know who it was. But I was like, nah, and then I snapped back in my body, and I was like, back, you know what I'm saying? And from that day, I was like, I'm done with all this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bang to my last day, but after that, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? I'm done, dude. Like, I'm over this shit. Yeah, this shit's not what I want. You know what I mean? I don't want to be like this ever again in my life. And you know what I mean? If you could see how I was with all these grown men around me, and I thought I was the hardest shit, nah, man, that wasn't it. You know what I mean? It was like, that's not what I want to be. So instantaneously, I mean, that shit still rings chills on my arms, man. Like, I'll never forget that shit. So I don't care what you want to call it, but it was most definitely, that was the day that changed everything for Chris.
For sure. Spirits and the ancestors is real, bro. Like, there's definitely people looking out for us that we don't know about.
My heart dumping right now.
Okay,
so shot, bro.
Yeah,
like for me,
dumping right now.
For me, what turned shit around, bro, I lost my mom and my best friend within a couple of years, bro.
Sure.
D-Mac.
R.I.P. D-Mac.
Like, yeah, like, I lost them both, though. It's kind of like, bro, that shit hurts so bad. So it's like, I have kids and all that kind of shit to where I can't be in that position. Right. Don't get me wrong, I got some stories to tell.
Yeah.
But it's just those two deaths, I'm like, okay, now I got to start doing different shit.
Right.
Sure.
Real shit.
You start seeing life as it is.
Right, because I don't want my daughter to see me going through the same shit that I had to see my best friend and my mom going through.
Sure.
My mom, you know what? Long story short, is still undecided why she passed away. My best friend, David Jackson, he passed away from cancer, bro. So it's kind of like one of them things to it. But you hear I wheeled his wheelchair out to the car for him to go get a checkup and got a call like, yo, you might want to come say goodbye. I'm like, yo, what the fuck happened? It's that fast.
Right.
It's that fast, bro. So that's kind of what like made me do some different shit. You know?
Right. I mean, that's something like what I was talking about, man. That shit will realign you in ways you don't know how it's going to do it, but it will.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
What about you, man?
R.I.P. D-Mac. First of all, R.I.P. D-Mac for sure.
Well,
R.I.P. Junior, man.
Yep.
R.I.P. all our homies that ain't here today.
Definitely.
For sure, man. But shoot, for me, it was a combination of things. Like I said, when we first got out, we was all kind of back in the streets. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I had missed so much time that I was trying to catch up for lost time. You feel me? So
And you
Absolutely.
was too.
bruh, I was still lightweight wilding when I first got out. You feel me? 'Cause
Why you ain't at the club with us? So I don't want to be.
I was trying to catch up for lost time, bro. You feel me? Like I missed down there all my 20s. You feel me? But after about a year, bro, like I felt like I started seeing, bro, like the game didn't change, bro. You feel me? Like we 90 babies. You feel me? So we grew up like under a certain code and ethics.
81, motherfucker.
my teenage was 90s, all 90s.
Yeah. I'm saying now we born in the 80s.
Yeah.
80s baby, but we raised in 90s.
Yeah, we raised in 90s.
So we grew up under a certain code and ethic, bro, and a moral. You feel me? Like not saying that was the best, but that was all that we knew, and it made us who we were. You feel me?
Right. True.
And so once I started realizing, bro, how far the game had changed, bro, like I was like, bro, one, I don't want to be out here like this no more. Like I can't.
Brandon came home to his first cell phone.
Facebook.
Like,
what the? Yeah, but that,
change.
and then definitely once I had my son, bro, like
Isn't that the truth? Right?
Yeah.
I changed everything. You feel me?
It's
Like
different.
I realized, like, you know what I'm saying, like, and going back to me and my pops, like one of the reasons why me and my pops had so much turmoil when we were growing up is because my pops was living a fast life too when he was young. You feel me? And he tried to do everything he can to keep me from going down that way. You feel me? So when he see me wilding out, that caused him to act out. You feel me? And I didn't understand that until I was doing time and shit. One day we had a real talk. It's the first time I see my dad cry. You feel me? Like we sat down and we really talked. And I was like, you know, why would you so hard on me? Why would you be so hard on me? And he told me like, I was scared for you, like, cause I didn't want you to go through what I went through. You feel me? So once I had my son, I was like, I don't want him to go through what I went through. You feel me? Like, so everything changed. You feel me? I was like, I gotta go back to school. I gotta get this education, bro. I gotta get this degree so people can see me as more than just a fucking a convict. You feel me? So ever since then, you feel like I said, we ain't none of us perfect. we still fucking fall short. You feel me? But we all striving to do better and make changes. You feel me? So. So definitely.
You know what? You know what's a real trip though? I got you touched on it too. Is doing time without you, but before being a dad, and doing time after dad. That shit's life, and it's two different worlds, dog. You do time when you're just yourself. It's just yourself. You wilding out. You don't care. But you go do a day. I remember the first time I just went in for like a little day without. You know what I mean? I was like, oh hell no. I did years. You know what I'm saying? And like just in one day with my kid, like I'm like it turned into a softie. Like oh no, this ain't it. No, I'm not doing this.
Hey, when I done had
was like what?
Bro, the judge like, yo. 2 years. I'm like, so what, nigga?
Yeah. Do all that.
Right.
Lock me up. Oh, wait a key.
Now I'm like, wait, no, can we?
Yeah, you talk about
house arrest.
Right. But those kids, they make the big difference.
For sure.
And it's not no guilt trip on a person. It's just like we want to be better daddies. You know what I mean? We don't want to be that daddy that wants to be that statistic that leads their kid on, you know what I mean, to the streets and all that shit.
No, you're 100% right. Yeah.
So, but. I'm telling you what, that would forever change anybody.
Hey, I'm not going back to jail. That's out.
Oh, yeah.
I don't got time.
Nah.
I gotta work and shit.
Yeah, I don't foresee myself going to jail for any reason. You can't talk me into doing nothing wrong. You can like, yeah, I'm cool.
All right, man, that was a good, deep conversation, bro. But hey, definitely conversations like that is needed. Like self-reflection is needed. It helps you grow, helps you get off of stuff off your chest, and it's also good for other people who need to hear our stories. So I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for sharing y'all stories, man. Y'all got any last thoughts before we get up out of here?
Well, quick last thought. Everybody out there, be safe out there. If you're going to be over there, you know what I mean, getting together in small groups, make sure you guys are responsible. You know what I mean? Don't 6 feet. Yeah, even if you are, just you guys be responsible. If you guys do feel sick, let people know right away. Sure. Don't act like it's just a common thing, all right? Just, if you guys are merging back in together, just do it safely.
Yo, Cinco de Mayo, it's going down. I don't like everybody getting all together like that because there's too many people. But if you guys are going to do it, just be safe. Especially we live in San Jose, so Cinco de Mayo is lit.
Yeah, Cinco de Mayo like Christmas.
Yeah. Right. Just be safe.
And I missed the 90s, right?
Be safe.
Santa Clara Street on Cinco de Mayo.
Back in the day, boy, you like that strip, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And if you got your kids out there, make sure they covered up. Make sure. I'm not saying don't have a good time. Just be safe while you're doing it.
For sure.
That's my last thought, bro.
For sure, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, as always, thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate the support. Please continue to like, share, comment, all the above. We appreciate it. And like we said before, if you have any questions, hit us in the comments. Anything you want to hear us talk about, any questions you have, let us know. We'll be glad to get it to y'all on the next episode. As always, your path doesn't determine your future, but your hustle and motivation does. So make sure today, you take your shot. We out.